Yes, the much awaited and talked about group match between Brazil, the Seleção, and the Atlas Lions of Morocco has come and gone, and yeah, it has been done and dusted, and the match ended in a one goal, 1-1 apiece, and it didn't go without a whole lot of take on it and a whole lot of talking points and controversial aspect to it, vis-a-vis the performance of the Seleção boys, that is the Brazilian boys, as their performance was, yeah, below par, was really not the expected display from the samba boys that we used to know, and yeah, which saw the Moroccans really taking control of that match right from the first blast of the whistle. The Moroccan took the match to the Brazilians, the samba boys, the Seleção, and they couldn't comprehend it and they couldn't understand what hit them. And yeah, Pundit already saw it coming in short, and they predicted that Morocco, yeah, could pull out a surprise in this match if the Brazilian side wasn't, yeah, really prepared and wasn't on their toe all throughout the game. And yeah, it's almost, of course, it took time for the Brazilians to be able to understand what was coming, because they were really, most part of the match at the very beginning, they were on the back foot as Morocco was really in control of the midfield, and yeah, their passes and their coordination and the speeds and the agility and the hunger and the confidence were really there with the Moroccans, which, yeah, really paid off without being told, and was an evidence that they were really in charge. Paid off just some few minutes, a little bit into the half of the first half. It was a goal from the Moroccans that shocked the Brazilians when the two central defenders were caught napping, and that was how the Moroccans took the lead, and they continued to apply pressure on the Brazilian side, with Brazilian side trying to even struggle to come back into the game. And yeah, they were even being forced to change their play, which is the samba play that everybody usually know the Brazilians for. And the Moroccan side were now the one playing the samba, teaching the samba boys how to play samba. You can imagine it, that the samba boys now is also playing a long ball from behind. And yeah, it was really almost becoming a disgraceful thing for the samba boys, if not for the sole effort and display of Vitinho. We all know him, Vitinho, the Real Madrid winger that, yeah, of course, he received a pass from the midfield, and yeah, pretending to run to the touchline for a cross. He cut off the defender that was on him. I think it was Hakim himself, and suddenly he pulled out a strike that caught the Moroccan keeper napping, and it went directly to the corner. Yeah, it's left hand corner of the post, and that was it. That brought restored hope for the Brazilians, and helped to keep and maintain their record of years gone by, of also of 96. Think about 96 matches on 96 matches without losing in the World Cup opening match, and also help to keep their 86. 86. I think it's something matches of not having considered more than a goal, and it saved the day for them. And no wonder it earned Vitinho the superior player award of the match, because it was a sole effort that saved the day, whereby the likes of Casemiro and the Gabriel that were supposed to be holding the midfield for the Brazilian side. They were in very dismal form, and they put up a dismal performance. I watched that match. Casemiro was not the player we used to know him for, because he ran out of gas. He came tired. He couldn't really contain the pace of the Moroccan young lad. And of course, we also saw Rafinha, the Brazilian, the Barcelona lad, also not really giving much to be desired of him, of a player of his status, of a player of the Barcelona side. So, of course, the match ended one goal apiece at the end of the day, when the second half also kicked off, for changes that Brazil now made, removing Casemiro and restoring some young lad into the midfield, now helped to save the day for the Brazilian side, for them not to be able to concede. Because if not for that, because it would have been a very disgraceful outing for the Brazilian side because the Moroccans were still really threatening the Brazilian side. And yeah, for the changes that Ancelotti, their coach, was able to make when it matters most, and the match finally ended that way. So with this match, Morocco, I guess they have grown their confidence. They are ready to soar in the second group matches for them. And this match, as it went, it was a match that the Moroccans would have won convincingly, if not for that if not for that game changer from Vitinho Jr. that saved the day. Because if Brazilians, if they have gone into the halftime with Morocco on the lead, second half would have been so terrible for the Seleção or the Samba boys. So guys, this is the situation in this ongoing World Cup for the most talked about match between Brazil and Morocco. That's gone and gone there in the goalless, in a 1-1 goal apiece. And yes, it's a shared points, and let's see the upcoming group matches, how it's going to be. Brazilians, the better, I believe they are going to up their game in the next match if they are going to survive to the next round, because they didn't look like a real contender for this World Cup. Thank you guys, and leave your comment, and don't forget to like and share, and yeah, leave your take on what you think about the display from the Moroccan side and the Brazilian side. Thank you. Bye for now.